Alright guys, BLM here, back with more. Fuck, I thought that worked. Oh, wait, no, that's the it's supposed to be, okay, well, either way. Yeah, back with more Assassin's Creed Origins. We're going to do Aten Rising, finally starting the main quests, because we finished all the available side quests up to this point. I am getting a bit of a late start today to recording, but it's not because I got up late, unlike yesterday. Today it's mostly because, one, I recorded the Survivor Heroes vs. Villains video that I wanted to do, and two, I watched Survivor South Africa this morning. So, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's still not even 11 though, which is like around the time that I woke up yesterday. So, yeah. But yeah, we're gonna start with the main quest here. I don't know how much we'll get through today. I don't think we'll finish it, but we'll probably come relatively close. I don't know why I say relatively when that's not even the right word to use there, but whatever. Yeah, we'll come like somewhat close. We'll I think we'll probably at least get the King of Kings. Probably somewhere in that range. We'll see.
Amun-Ra Horakti. Secrets of expression and shimmering of form.
But yeah, Survivor South Africa was incredible. Fantastic episode, best episode of the season.
Purified is the Lord of the.
I mean, for like what the last, what was it, 2 or 3 episodes, they've been setting up the Rob blindside. In this episode in particular, it was like really setting up the Rob blindside, like making it seem like Rob's gonna be blindside with an idol in his pocket on the last like tribal that he can play his idol. Then he wins immunity, and then, which I mean, like, to be fair, that was the one of the 2 ways it was gonna go. Is either he was gonna win immunity or he was gonna be blindsided. Like.
You are no priest?
And yeah, like once he started getting to lead in the challenge, I was like, okay, he's winning immunity and someone else is going home. And then like obviously the easy boot would have been Drow.
This curse, it stems from a relic.
But yeah, Nicole rats out Steffi, and Steffi ends up going home pretty much being advantage get in doubt. I mean, not necessarily because like she did get votes, so it's like it's not as bad as like Suri, where Suri literally didn't get any votes and still got hired out. But it's like literally everyone was safe at this tribal except for Steffi. Like, it's funny to me that they even went to read the votes, because it's like she was already eliminated at that point. Because the only person that could get votes is Steffi at that point. Like, she's automatically eliminated. Man, then they read the votes. It's like, no, these votes matter. But she did get, like, obviously the plan was to take out Steffi anyway, so. Yeah, it was a great episode. I thought it was a fantastic episode. Definitely best of the season. And thank God I didn't start working on that idol play video I talked about, the International Survivor idol play video, because this would definitely make the cut.
Speak to them. Then tell me this is not the wrath of Amun.
I don't know exactly how high it'll rank though, because like at the end of the day, like Steffi was going home anyway. It didn't really, like, the idol play itself didn't really have that much of an impact on the actual results. I have a fast travel point there already, don't I? Why can't I fast travel? What do you mean? What? Well, that's some bullshit. I can fast travel, I just can't fast travel there. But yeah, very questionable gameplay from Nicole to take out Steffi. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, who wins that final 3? I really don't know who wins that final 3. That's kind of the problem. Is that Letitia, Nicole, Steffi final 3 is a very tough one to call. From what I've gathered based on the jury videos, like, none of them are particularly well liked. I mean, Letitia seems to be like surprisingly not well liked. I mean, like, I wouldn't vote. There's no way in fucking hell I would ever vote for Letitia. But like, you would think that she would be like this sort of, like, that they would really attach to this, like, oh, older woman that that like this grandma, whatever, that makes it to the end and everything like that, despite being like the obvious first boot and everything, like this underdog story.
So pay
You
up.
say it, Jehuti?
What game are you playing, Chad?
Like you would assume that they would really attach to that, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. It doesn't seem like the jury particularly likes her.
To Ra.
No, to the true God.
Where did
And
you learn
then
that?
the same thing with Stephanie Nicole,
He
but
protected us,
like I feel
saved
like
us from the
with
cursed one. But they stole
Letitia,
him
it seems
away.
like more so on a personal
Someone took
level
Jehuti.
than like Stephanie Nicole. It seems like they're really just annoyed by their gameplay and also, I mean, also their hypocrisy. But
When he comes, men hide, and the gods fly away.
You! He plays seed in women. He is the nurse in the womb. He will take all who refuse to bow before him. Bow!
I fucked this up last time, right, on the speedrun.
When
I'm trying to
you
remember who
die,
we're supposed to talk
Let
to.
us gather for the ceremony. I will lead you to salvation. Follow! Follow!
Trample. Don't make me a lot of oil.
He is the living Aten. He shall bless us.
It's this guy.
God bless you, Neb. Two less of those vultures walking the black land.
But yeah,
have many troubles
I mean, it was a
here.
great episode.
God's men are the least of it. People disappear every day to the cursed lands.
Pretty
Those
good tribal. I think
bandits.
it's I
Bandits
need to
are
write
taking
the
people.
update my
Why?
sort of stuff after review.
Why do bandits do anything?
Yeah, hopefully it's not gonna be like this next week with the episode coming out late.
Jehuti must be the
The
priest
finale
of
is next
bandits,
week, and
You
I
will
want to
know
get
more about
my
this class.
review out pretty quickly on Saturday. So it's like, yeah, it's not gonna leave me much time if
My brother
the video, if the episode's not released until later, like it was today.
Rescue.
Okay.
They will pay for taking one of our own. Clear off!
I can read my own name, Nick. I don't know why that came to mind. Shit.
I should not be seen in this area.
Hey, what? Where? Hey, what?
Fuck off.
My king, my lord, my son, my God.
Yeah, this is a pretty. It was still really fun idle play.
My people need
It definitely makes the top 10 of my international list. I eventually get around to making that video. Oh no.
release me from this prison.
Have I ever talked this through? I forgot if I ever talked this through or not. Like what would make the list on the idle play video.
Not just me.
Yeah, initially I was gonna only do top 5, but I kind of think that there
Let
might
us
be
escape
10
this place.
worth talking about. Oh, we should have escorted him. Shit, I thought we were carrying him. Fuck off. I guess we can ride the horse. Right? You're not gonna ride the horse? Okay. Cool.
Wait a minute.
Hey, got you!
The soul god's rays will scorch you. Lord Aten, protect he who fights for us.
Oh, we're really not doing well on time here. Like, if this is a speedrun, this is terrible.
The Aten grants us sanctity. You risked your life for mine.
Yeah, like what makes the top
Gus,
10? I'm trying to think.
I must have what you know.
He has killed many. I was
I
trying
mean,
to purify his
alright, let's
shrine
go
at
through all the
farm,
seasons of idols.
but
Why
you
not?
bandits
I don't even know if I'm gonna
They fear
include
the Aten comes at my command.
season
You worship
3.
the
I'm
heretic.
thinking there's no real idol play in season 3 worth mentioning
We
anyway.
offer
Of
our
South Africa, I'm
piety,
talking about.
songs and
So season 4,
rituals,
South
and it does
Africa.
not come from us.
And there's the Let's
can show
Go
you,
idol play. There's
but
the
the
and
farm,
also there's the
the animals rot. They
Roxy
must
playing
be
the idol
banned.
on Vanessa and
I
sending
will
Cindy
go to
home.
the farm.
Which that one's
Meantime,
fine.
you will
I
tell
mean,
me what
again,
you
it's
know of
like
the Pharaoh.
Cindy
Yes,
was a non-factor
yes.
on that season,
We
so
must
that's like
resume our
kind of
nightly rituals. Find me at the
kind of
southern farm
result. But
after the sun
Roxy and
sets
Vanessa
the
were really
corruption is
likable that
gone.
season, especially Roxy. So I think that's what made the idol play decent. And I mean, it did nullify like what 5 votes or so out of 7. So, which is again really dumb that they didn't split the vote, but whatever.
Your time has come. Got a clean target.
Oh, I burned the wrong thing.
He's in range.
Whoa. Whoa. If nothing else, the decaying animals will no longer taint the land. The priest said to find him after the sunset. They will be making preparations for their nightly ritual.
Wait, am I still heading the right way? Okay, yeah. Just making sure. It's like I stopped like seeing the fucking marker.
Whoa. I've done what you asked.
Then we cannot act too soon, for the sake of all who make the farmlands their home. Please, Bayek, join us for the ritual. See how we appease the Pharaoh Akhenaten. You protected me and my people. Come, you should take part in our ceremony. Everything is prepared. The Aten rises.
Who is this man that aids us?
Will
He
you
must
honor
be
him by
important,
gathering
or
the
Jehuti would
sacred
not
seed?
allow it.
Place it in the hands of the fruit. Then you will see the strength of our hymns to this old god. You rise, perfect, singular, on the horizon of the sky. The god that created all being. God without equal. Your form,
What a blessing the priest has returned.
risen
When
and
he was gone,
resplendent,
I broke the statue of
distant
Amun I kept by
and
my
near.
door. I hope the
Lord
Pharaoh
of the
loved
two
me.
lands.
He has given him a
Son
great
of
honor.
Ra, the one
A light,
all
a light!
living
The
Aten.
soul god shines his rays
Rejoice
upon
in your
us.
son, enfolding him in your rays. Living forever. All came forth in existence from your hand. When you rise, they live. When... Have the scales fallen from your eyes?
You believe the Pharaoh Akhenaten is the son of the Aten?
I believe that his power is fearsome. In return for honoring him, we have our lives. Can you say the same for those who bow before Amun?
Ah, this cult is heresy. What texts even speak of Akhenaten?
One, in the Theban archive. But that chiseler Tikhon has closed the library to all but his thugs and thieves.
I will find a way in.
Look for a statue in the archives, pointing towards some crumbling scrolls. One speaks of the Aten and a temple lost for centuries. You think that we worship an abomination? That I'm damning my people?
I cannot judge the path you took. Not when mine is strewn with the dead.
I hope you find all you seek, friend.
Finding Akhenaten's temple should lead me closer to the relic. And who has it?
Yeah, I think it's faster, just fast travel. Fuck off. Oh my god, please. So, yeah, I think the Roxy one might make the cut. I don't know. Let's Go one. I think that's fun. Again, the problem with that one is kind of that the idol was it's kind of like it's another one of these like sort of advantage Geddon sort of situations where it's like the idol wasn't the sole thing. I mean, to be fair, it was actually because I mean they did put the votes on Let's Go, so Let's Go did nullify 3 votes, and Sean goes home with the other 3 votes. But it was a situation where they had already won the battle just by playing the idol. So it's like while the idol was successfully played and everything, it's like it wasn't really the factor, like the main fact. Like it was, I mean, it was kind of like besides the fact. Like it was like even if the idol wasn't even played correctly, they had already won due to tiebreaker rules and everything, or not because of the tiebreaker, because of the cowrie, because of the black cowrie power, or was it the white cowrie? It was the white cowrie. Either way. And also because of individual immunity, like those three things put together made it so that side couldn't lose that vote. Because worst comes to worst, it'll be a 3-2 vote between Sean and Bonnie.
Jehuti said that the statue pointed him to the scroll.
Shit, I missed the timing. It's this one, right?
The temple door is hidden.
We'll just fast travel back out. So, yeah, those are maybes. Season 5 had the Shane playing his idol at the merge, and that was just like kind of okay. It's kind of anticlimactic. I mean, like it led to an interesting vote result because it became a tie between Marion and Graham possibly goes home, like could have gone home there if Sully and that group flipped, which they, to be honest, probably should have. But
This area is off limits.
actually, I don't know, should they have? It doesn't really matter. So whatever. I think they were screwed either way, really.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, and then the other idol play is the Sivu idol play, which that one's definitely a lot higher. On the list. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, like, but at the end of the day, it's probably not super high either, just because I don't love the way it was edited together. I think it's a really fun idol play, but it's just, again, the problem with Season 5 of South Africa as a whole is just the editing is so slow. And, like, I love the season. I think it has some fantastic gameplay, some fantastic characters, and everything, but it's like, it's just edited so slow, and that's really my big issue with it.
He and Onos braved the wilds to perform a ritual for the Lord of
It's over here, right?
the temple of the Aten. He denied the god. So did the sun die, reborn as Ra Rakti, the pharaoh Akhenaten holding a relic. He worshipped it as the god Aten incarnate. Fed the sun in the womb of his mother, the great royal wife queen Tae. The beauteous, the long-haired.
Fuck off. Why does it keep on doing that? It's like I'm not even pushing the fucking thing.
If the pharaoh had the relic, then who has it now?
Special back out. Let's see how long the loading takes. So far, 15 seconds. 20. 25. 30. Around 30. Yeah, around 35.
Isidora
So it's
must
around,
face the
yeah, so I
truth.
guess that's really just how
This is
long
not a
loading
military drill.
takes in general.
I need to
That's
speak
how
to
much
her.
it took in the main game as
See how I can
well.
put
It was
the
around
pharaoh to
35
rest.
seconds. I should have timed the hidden ones as well. But, oh well. So really, that's going to be the determining factor with a lot of these, with my speed run, deciding when to fast travel and when to not, is like whether doing this sort of thing will save 30 seconds or not. Shit. Where am I? Ah shit, she's on the back of the building. Forgot about that. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, and then you get the South Africa, Philippines. You have some pretty good ones. You have the Idle
This
Train.
yields another grim harvest. Did you find the answer in the farmlands?
I found this.
You dare bring this into Amun's house?
I found it in a temple dedicated to the apostate Akhenaten. What is he holding?
He worshipped the disk of the sun, the Aten.
It is not the sun he is holding. It is the relic I seek. This and the man who has it now are behind the curse, not Amun. Is this Amun's will? Huh? That he sends a heretic, the pharaoh who denounced him?
Tuya. No. I sent her out into Thebes. Told her she would be safe. I did this.
Akhenaten still walks. He is the key to the relic.
I have been blind. Hiding behind Amun's veil. Can this truly be?
Isidora!
This may not be Amun, but Amun can stop him.
This is not the gods. Don't you understand?
The Lord to the limit.
It's
Still
been a while
holds
since I've seen
dominion
these
over
cutscenes.
Thebes.
It's been almost a year, I
I
think,
am
since I
Amun's
played
wife.
Curse the Pharaohs like this.
The people need to know that he still hears their cries.
Obviously, it's been, what, like a year and a half
Then
or
tell
so
me
since,
his will.
and since the thing came out that I played it in
A
general.
single speck
I
of
played
dust
it,
from a god
like, a lot,
statue of
the side
Amun.
quests and all that sort of stuff.
It would purify Aheniton's resting place in the valley amongst the true kings. The Tihon has taken everything of value from the temples and the tombs. We have nothing left.
This is not the first time I've heard of his thievery. His men harass the farmlands.
He lords it over us. Struts like a scorpion around Hatshepsut's temple.
Then I will find him and his spoils.
Bayek. The man who has your relic. What will you do when you find him? Then Amun watch over you.
Okay. Spoiler alert, it's her.
Tihon conducts his business around Hatshepsut's temple area.
Let's hope this thief keeps a record of his spoils.
Shit. Yeah, there's the idle train. There's also Werner saving Jean. So that should be interesting. Yeah, I love how like this season kind of mirrors last season at this point. Like this season of South Africa, where like Rob is the Werner, and I hope he doesn't get Wernered, but he is essentially the Werner. Well, like Nicole is the Tom, Darrow is the Jean, and like what? I guess Letitia is the Annalise, and Steffi is the Katinka. I guess that's how this final five played out. I mean, it did play out very similarly with idle plays and everything like that. So, yeah. And yeah, this idle play obviously makes the cut as well. Probably, at least it's definitely in consideration. I'm not entire like it's a fun one. It's a really fun one, but it's like again the idol had like the actual result of the idol play had no. Well, I don't know how to describe it. It's like once the idols are played, like it's like, well, yeah, Steffi's going home. So it's like that's kind of a knock against it. Shit. What else is there? Okay, but the Werner playing the idol on Jean to save. I have to take out Katinka is a pretty good one. I think that's probably one of my favorites, really. And it's a similar move to when Natalie used the idol on Jacqueline to take out Baylor. And it's a slight difference in the sense that obviously Jean didn't stay loyal to Werner, while Jacqueline did stay loyal to Natalie. Then I think also it's a situation where like Werner was kind of fucked anyway at that point. Where Natalie was, like, I think Natalie was better situated before the idol play at that point in the game anyway. Where Werner was never making it the final three no matter how he played at that point, unless he, I'm final to two or whatever, unless he won immunities anyway, so. Is really no, there's not going to be a vote to save me, really. Cool. Please? How's there no boat to save me? Has this ever happened where no boat spawns? Oh, fuck it, let's go for that one. But, yeah, again, this is a pretty fun one where 4 out of the 5 people at Tribal are immune. Due to 3 fucking idols and immunity, which is ridiculous. I mean, it really could have gone even poor. Like, it could have gone so poorly. Like, I don't know what the fuck the producers were thinking, having 3 idols still in play at the final 4. Or at the final 5. But the idea of having an idol still in play at oh my god, too early. I saw an idol put back into circulation at the final, what was it, 6 or 7? It was 7, right? Because Jacques was still in the game. When there's still 2 other idols in the game, is just like fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't get what they were thinking. But it ended up working out, but like it could have gone so poorly. And it actually didn't really work out because again, it technically was an advantage get-in situation. It's just that the person who got advantage get-in out was less likable and also was someone who would have went home anyway. Actually, so it's like, fuck. Oh shit, we should end the episode. I didn't realize we were that late. Yeah, we'll end here. Next episode, we'll go ahead and continue on, but for now, thank you for watching.